Hello, everyone, and welcome to our webinar on You Can Reach Everyone. I'm Jane Mark, and I'm the president of So Cool Inc. And what we're going to do today is an actual walkthrough of all parts of this site so that you really can get a feel of how it works. I think it's always, even in an FAQ system where you can go read how a certain thing works, if you don't see it with your eyes, sometimes you throw up your hands and say, oh, I don't understand it. So by the time we end today, you are going to understand every moving part of this site. Now, I should mention that my partner, Phil Baston, who developed this site and created it, is sitting right next to me on my left, and he monitors the chat room while we do a webinar. So feel free, while I'm showing you this and talking, doing all of that, feel free to ask him any question you like. You just type it in the chat box, and he's happy to answer you. And it doesn't even have to be on this site. It can be on anything you like, including his country, Australia, where he's from. So before we get started and before we actually log in, I want to get you kind of percolating and thinking about why you would want to use a site called You Can Reach Everyone. So I'm going to ask you just a couple of questions and ask you to type the answers into the chat box. And there are no right and wrong answers, but I want to just get you kind of thinking in the right direction. So let's start with question one. Here's the question. When you join a new mailer like this one, this is a new mailer, what is the most important thing you want to do when you mail? You've just joined a new mailer. You just joined where You Can Reach Everybody, and you're starting to send out emails. What is the most important thing that you want to do when you first start mailing on a new mailer? Okay, shoot me up some answers. Let's hear from you guys. What do you do? What do you think is the most important thing that you can do when you join a new mailer and when you're first starting to put the mail out onto a new mailer? It can be this one, it can be any mailer. What is your goal? What are you trying to accomplish when you start to mail on a new mailer? Let's get some answers. That Phil's getting some answers here. Okay, what do we got? Make money. Okay, that's one. Build a list. That's great. Reach the maximum number of clients. Lots of eyeballs. That's absolutely correct. And what? Oh, who said that, please? Oh, William, you got it. William Clinkscale said it. Capture leads. That is the operative word. I put it in a slightly different way. I say steal the list members. Steal them. You want, and whoever said build your own list, that's absolutely true. Make money, by the way, is really sort of on the bottom of the list. I'll tell you why. Because if you don't capture leads or steal them from other people's list and therefore develop a relationship with them, it is very difficult to make money. So this leads me, if you're going to steal list members in order to get your own leads, what do you have to do? What do you actually have to do in your email in order to steal our list members or anybody else's list members? Throw up some answers. What do? You're on the right track. You're going to build a list. You're going to steal members. You're going to build, grab leads. What do you have to do that? What is the way, the vehicle by which you're going to steal leads? Okay, wait. I got some answers. What do we got?
We have a smart audience here.
Oh, Phil says we have a very smart audience. You guys are great. Okay, what's the? Thank you. Who said that? Everybody. Oh my God. What do you got? That 9 answers there. Okay, you are all too smart. This is absolutely dead on correct. You have to build a capture page. And for those of you who don't know what a capture page is, it's just a simple system where instead of sending out your direct affiliate link or a link to the site that you own, you send a capture page, which means you're asking people for their name and email address, and you are getting them on your own list. This is so critical, guys. And for those of you, this is obviously these people, this 625,000 people who we give you access to it, you can reach everybody, are filling my list. So we don't have to send the people that are already on our own list a capture page, but on every outside list that does not belong to you, you must send a capture page. Otherwise, you are really wasting your email, because even at, we're going to log in a minute and I'm going to show you the mailer, but even on a huge mailer, if people don't know you, they are not going to just click on your link and buy something from you without knowing who the heck you are or what you're doing or why you're there, what your background is or whatever. They need to feel some relationship with you. And if you just send them out an ad and they don't, by the way, a lot of people send out an ad, they don't even put their name at the end of the email. I would not buy anything from somebody who's not willing to sign their name to it and tell me who they are. So that's another thing to keep in mind. When you send out an email, put your name at the end of it. It's a comfort level. But more than that, if somebody sees your ad one time and they don't know you and they don't recognize even your name, even if you do put it at the end of the email, they are most not likely not going to take any action at all. So now you've just wasted your email, right? Nobody does anything. They don't sign up to the site. They don't buy. They don't do anything. You don't know what they're doing. They're going off to watch the Cubs win the World Series or whatever they're doing. So you don't want to do that. You want to put a capture page in place of your affiliate link or your direct link to a site, so that you get them on your own list and that you can then email them many times whenever you want, and you can talk to them about things that interest you. Very important concept. Okay, so now we laid the groundwork for what we want to do with the mailer. So we're going to log in. Let me pop you guys over here so that you can see I just logged into my members area. And what we're going to do now is we're really going to go through step by step what are the most important things that you need to be able to do at You Can Reach Everybody. By the way, I may be wrong, but I don't think there are any outside lists on the net that let you have access to this huge universe of members, of list members that you can mail to daily. And even if it's 15,000, most of the lists, outside lists that I belong to anyway, have, some of them have 500 people, some of them have 2,000. I think some of the bigger ones have 4,000 or 5,000, but there is nowhere online, unless you're buying a specific solo ad somewhere, that is going to give you day after day access to these number of people. So let's first go into the mailers. You have two kinds of mailers at You Can Reach Everybody. The first one is the main mailer. That's the You Can Reach Everyone mailer. And that's just a very simple mailer. You put your email in here. I think I have one out here. I'm going to use one of mine here. And let's make this smaller. So, okay. So all you do is pop. Oh, you can't do this in Firefox. I forgot. Okay, wait a minute. I forgot I'm in Firefox because that's the only way that you can go to Webinar Works. So you have to just put the subject line in separately. Okay, so I'm going to send this out, and I'm a founding member. Okay, you have to be a founder at the site, a gold founder, in order to mail every day. And if you are, you can mail to 15,000 people every day. But there's a kicker. So I want to show you, be sure to add all of the You Can Reach Everyone members, which since we just launched recently, I think we have a little over 500 members. But every day this site grows. So not only are your email going out to 15,000 people, but every day remember to click this box. Or if you're a nickel member, you can mail every 5 days. If you're um, a, a silver member, it's every 3 days. But always add in the You Can Reach Everyone members, because that means you're picking up at least an extra 500 that you're mailing to. And of course, we're going to grow the list over time. So then you go preview my email. This is how easy it is. Just pop the ad in, submit. You could edit it if you've made a mistake. And there you go. So now it's telling me that I can mail in another 24 hours. So that is really, really simple. You just pop your ad in. Now, I don't know if any of you noticed what I put in there, but I'm going to do it again in the admin mailer because I have a capture page in this email that I just sent. So even on my own list, I sometimes put in a capture page to make a point. Okay, there's also an admin mailer. Now, I have 220 members in my downline. So that means every day I can mail, um, because I'm a gold founder where you can mail every day, I can mail to my downline. And of course, you don't really want to mail the same email that you just put in the main mailer, because that means they're going to get it twice. So let's see what I have in here. Okay, I'm going to put this one in. This is about our Wow Me jewelry site where you can make a lot of money, by the way, for those of you who want an interesting site. So I'm going to shoot this out. And what this does, again, you're going to preview your email and submit mail. That's how simple it is to use the mailer. There's nothing more to it. You pop your emails in and that's it. It just goes out. And if you made a mistake, it gives you a chance to stop and edit it. And you can do that every 24 hours. Now, if you can find another mailer like this, I don't know where, because it really is a big mailer. And that was really Phil and my goal in developing this particular site, was to give you access, because boy, I know how hard it is. We've been building lists for 16 years, and it's hard to build lists. It's not really that easy. But we built them, and now we're giving you access to them. Okay, so now if you want to upgrade, I have to, for those of you who are here who are free, this is probably one site that you actually do want to upgrade in, and we give you enough different kinds of upgrades because you can't access the mailer as a free member. And we did that very specifically because we really want our paid members to be reaching a lot of other paid members, especially You Can Reach Everyone. So yes, you get 2 free ads, and we're going to go into the ads in a minute, but you're not going to get access to a mailer like this anywhere else on the net. Anywhere. I guarantee you're not going to find it. So if you're sitting here wondering, should I upgrade? The answer is yes, because for $117, I would have to do the math, but you can reach 3,000 members every 5 days. You couldn't buy solo ads for that. So these are really cheap ads. Most lists, I'm sorry, my phone is ringing and there's nothing I can do. I'm not going to answer it, but until they stop ringing, you're going to hear it in the background. Anyway, most lists do not even reach 3,000 members. This is a really good deal. This is your nickel one. You've got the ability to get a silver membership. This is per year, 217 a year. And I'm sure some of you have noticed that our prices now are going up every day. We don't want to flood this list. So we are making it, eventually it'll be out of reach for most people, and that's by design. Now, we're still very new, so the prices are very reasonable, but we really do not want to flood the list with a lot of emails. So we are making it not, the most cheap, let's put it that way. We're making it so that we want serious people to be mailing on this list. Okay, the gold founder is obviously, when you add this up, and if you're a gold founder, you can reach, the silver can reach 7,500 members. That's a fabulous deal in itself because there are no lists basically other than ours with 7,500 members on it. But this one is out of sight. It is out of sight, the gold founder, because you can reach 15,000 members every 24 hours. Plus, as you saw, you can reach everyone members too. So you're actually mailing to, if you're doing this, you're actually mailing to 15,500 people at the moment. And of course that will grow. But this is a one-time payment. You bite the bullet once and you have access to this mailer for life. So if you can swing it, you should really do this, although you should wait because Phil, can you put up the follow along link? Because we do, for those of you who are here, we actually have a deal, a lower price on the gold founder. So if you're interested in this, wait till Phil puts up the follow along link, which I will also put up later, and you can buy it at less money. Okay, but let's keep going. Let's go to the part next, to the money twister. We have a place called Money Twisters, and in most places you'll see that as income builders or downline builders. Oh, I'm telling you, between the phone and the sirens in New York today, I don't know what's going on. Okay, so this is an ordinary, to start with, downline builders. So we have some of our sites in here, or some of you maybe, many of you are members of these sites, So Cool and all your lists in one place. But here's the kicker part. Once you get past the first 6 in the downline builder, you can add your own programs, which I really, really like people to do. Um, oh, yes, you do?
Yes. Otherwise,
Why can't,
the idea is selling your own site.
oh, no, Phil, okay, Phil and I have a basic disagreement about what the money twister is for. He's saying it should be your own site. It doesn't have to be your own site. You can put your own affiliate link in. That's fine. Okay, but let me show you, if you're a nickel member, you have to be upgraded to do this. So you can add your own sites. You can add 1 site as a nickel member, 2 sites as a silver member, and 3 sites as a gold founder member. So how do you do that? It is so simple. Watch this. You go in, when you get to, first you click on the money twister, and it'll say, if you're upgraded, it'll say add money twister sites. You open that up, and here's the way it works. So let's say you want your own affiliate link in for, I'm just going to use this because I do on this Easy Links Finder, but you could put any program in there you want. I can get 2 or whatever you want to put in there. You have a username at that site. My username at my own site, Easy Links Finder, is Easy Links Finder. So you just give it a title, that's for your own reference. Then you put in your own affiliate link. Your own user ID. Now, when you add, this will all be blank. So you'll come to a blank space, and it's going to ask you for your affiliate URL, but you don't want to put anything in here except the name of the site. So let's say in this case, let's say it was icanget2.com, Mike's site. You put that and you use this tag at the end because it will pick up your username. It will show with your username, but you want people to be able to change it to their own affiliate link and put in their own username when they sign up under you. So this actually is the way that your affiliate link should look when you put it in. So if you added I can get to, this would, let's say your username for argument's sake was I can get to. This would say I can get to, and then it would say I can get to.com and this funny little tag, affiliate, this AFFID as a tag. That's how easy it is. Now, you can upload a banner, which has to be 125 by 125 pixels. That's the only thing that will fit in here. But if you don't have a banner, you just leave that blank and it'll just show up as text. And then you put in a brief description. Mine says put an elf to work for you today and save time and money, and then you hit save. That's how easy this is to do it. Now, what happens then? When your people, let's say you have 5 people, you've promoted the site, and you have 5 people in your downline. Remember, I have 220. So my 220 people, any of them who go to the Money Twister link are going to see all of the 6 default Money Twisters, and then they're all going to see my 3 sites that I added. So this is a big benefit to you guys because, you know, obviously if you're an owner of sites, you're probably going to put your own sites in because that's where you want to get signups. But when you can put your own site that interests you the most, your people are going to see it and they're going to sign up directly under you in that site. And so that's a big thing to have at any site. Anytime you can get your own ads and your own sites in front of people, that's what you want to do. Now, the major way to do that at You Can Reach Everyone is really in this little section called Manage Ads. And boy, do I love this place. I'm going to show you this quickly. I'm going to show you Buy Premium Ads because we just added that. These are premium ads. They're the ones that rotate at the top of every page in the members area, so they get a lot of visibility. And as you can see, they go right to somebody's website. I'm going to click on some of these in a minute, but I want to do it when I get to ad hops. So this is what a premium ad looks like. It's the direct website that you own, and it rotates here, and it's going to get a lot of activity at this site. Those are, nobody gets those free. That's an investment. You can buy views and you can buy rotations, and you look at that at your leisure, because right now this is going to come into big play in our next site, by the way, which we're working on, which is a big traffic site. And so you probably at some point want to invest in one of these ads because it's going to get a lot of exposure. But right now, I want to go into the other kind of ads that everyone has access to at the site. So we're going to click on Ad Hop Ads. And this is one of my favorite parts of this site. I just love this. So what is an ad hop? It's ad hops. If we come down to underneath all that stuff, you'll find this on this page in the members area, and also on the front sales page of You Can Reach Everyone. All of these ads that I'm about to show you show on the sales page and all affiliate pages. So they're going to get a lot of exposure and a lot of traffic. Okay, you have 2 kinds of ads. One is called a feature ad, which comes on top of all of the ads, and it only shows 5 of them, which makes it very, very visible. Okay, so that's one kind of ad. If you are a gold founder member, you get one of these free, which is worth a lot of money actually, because other people can buy them, but you as a gold member, you get one of these free. And these, I'll show you in a minute why these are going to get the most action at the site. Okay, down here are free ad hops. Everyone who joins the site, even if you're a free member, as a free member, you get to put 2 link ads in here, or as we're calling them, ad hop ads. And so anyone who comes in can put 2 in as a minimum, and it goes all the way up to gold founders who are able to put 10 of their ads in. Now, listen to me for a minute, because this is traffic, if you're a gold member, traffic for life. These ads do not expire, and even if you're a silver member, they are traffic for a year. If you're a nickel member, you get traffic for a year. So, and free members, same thing. You get traffic that your free ads are free ads, and they're there all the time. But let's take a little look now. Here we have, let's go back to the feature ads for a minute, because you can buy these feature ads. These ads, if you're on page 1, you can see somebody just joined. So when you just join, you get a feature ad and it starts to rotate. And here's somebody who just came in and they're getting 36 displays, right? But look at the people who we haven't been in open for very long, only about 10 days. So here's somebody who's having their ad views displayed 97,000 times. Here's 60,000, 37,000, 25,000. Now, all of the ads, even if you're on the last page, there are no ads on page 6, so let's go to page 5. Even if you're on page 5, you are going to get rotated, and these numbers are going to grow enormously, because without you having to do anything here, all of the ads are going to rotate through the first, onto the first page by themselves. They're going to rotate. So let's see what we're getting. Here's on page 3, they're starting to rotate. Page 2, here's, these guys are getting 17,000 views. So this guy is getting a lot of views here. And then, of course, the people are on page 1. So, but you don't have to do anything to get onto page 1. Everyone who has a feature ad at this site, which is really gold members have it free or people have bought them, everyone will get onto page 1, which of course gives you a huge amount of traffic. Now, with the free ad hops, this is the most interesting, fun part of the site. Here we have tons and tons of ads, right? In fact, I think there are 10 pages. So I want you to watch this. On page 10, let's go to page 10 for a minute. Take a look at the number of displays that people have, 442, 919. Okay, that's not too terrible. Oh, I'm showing you feature ads. Sorry. This is 400, 439. These are 600. This last page is not getting a lot of views, but they could be if they wanted to. So let's go more towards what's happening on page 5. Okay, here are people who are getting some nice views, 11,000 here, 18,000 here, 13,000. You've got 16,000 here. Not bad, right? But now let's jump to page 1 and see what's going on page 1. Okay, page 1, here's 69,000. right? This one must have, that's me. I'll show you. I'm moving my sites up. I just put this in and I already, because I'm on page one, have 8,000. But here are people who have been here for a while because I know them and I see they're moving their ads up. 138,000 views, 139,000 views. Here's 21,000, 142. If you are on the first page of this site, you are getting enormous exposure for your ads. Okay, how do you get on the first page? This is where this is so cool. Phil came up with this idea. Okay, you get on the first page by reading ads. And I'll tell you, if you're a gold member, it doesn't take you very long. And here's where you start. I'm going to go through the process because this is so interesting. You go to your ad stats page. And here are where I'm a founder, so I have 10 ads running. These were just test ads, but I've had 10 ads running since we first set up the site. Now, if you look at my first one, this tells you where you are in in the order of displaying. This tells me I am on page 1 in the 3rd position. This tells, and there are only 25 people on 25 ads shown on page 1. This tells me, uh-oh, I slipped from page 1. I'm now on page 2.5, somewhere on page 3, because if this was number 50, I'd be on page 2, but it's 56. So this ad is already moved from where it started. When you first come on, by the way, and add an ad, it'll go right onto page 1. But then our members are playing this game so fast. It's so great. So if you go down to my Cool Blaster ad, that's already, oh my God, that's on page 4 or 5. Okay. So I'm not getting a lot of views there. And so a free ad depot, that's on page 1 still. That's fabulous. I'm going to be getting a lot of views if I keep that on page 1. Here's Easy Links Finder. I just put that there. I've already gotten 1,600. I just put that there this morning, by the way. Now I'm slipped to page 2 and I've got 1,630 views. And people click on ads that are on the first page. So let me show you. I'm going to take one that's fairly simple. This is already active. And by the way, if you want to move an ad up, the first thing you do is click on it. You have to click on the thing that says move this ad up. So let's move, I'm on page, I don't know, 4 or 5 here. Let's move Cool Blaster until we get it onto the front page in position 1, which is where I want to be. So how do I do that? Keep in mind that I'm a gold founder. Every time I read one ad, my link is going to move up 20 spots. Okay, so I'm going to have to read at least 5 ads, right, to get this up at the top. So let's start. First of all, in order to do this, you go to view ads. Very simple. Now, whose ads do you think most people are going to start to read? They're going to start with the ones that are on the front page right in front of their nose, which are the feature ad hops. So if you want to get people to click on your ad, you want to do one of 2 things. Either you want to upgrade to a gold founder member where you get one free ad that rotates all throughout on just this top part, or you want to buy a feature ad, which you can do. You'll see where it says buy ad hops, you're buying a feature ad. So let's see how we move up my Cool Blaster site. I hope I haven't read too many of these today, but let's try this and see if it goes through. All you do is click on an ad and you're going to get a countdown clock of, I think it's 8 seconds, might be 7. And, oops. Oh, I've seen this ad. All right, wait a minute. In order to show you this, let's go back. I didn't go back. I went to continue reading. I may have seen all these ads because I was playing with it. No, okay. So If I haven't seen the ad, I'm going to get this capture thing, this Turing key or whatever they call it, and I'm going to add the ad. This is 8 minus 4. I'm just going to submit it, and that means my ad has gone 20 spaces up. Let's see if that's true. In order to see where your ad is, you go to continue, and that takes you back to the ad page. So remember, we started at 97. I'm now at 77. I moved 20 spaces. That's because I'm a gold member. If I read one ad, I can move my links around very fast. So let's get this fast onto page 1. I'm going to go back to view ads. And now, because I've read a lot of the featured ads, I'm going to go give somebody else some business. I'm going to go to page 5, and I'm going to click on an ad, and it's going to hold me there for I have to find out if that's 8 seconds or 7, but it's either one of those. I'm going to do the addition. If you're not good on addition like me, you're going to make mistakes, and it's going to tell you to change it. So be sure to get your adding correct. I'm going to earn more credits because that should have, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to submit that code, and I'm going to continue. So where am I now? Cool Blaster 37. I've almost made it on to the front page. So let's do 2 more. I'm going to go view ads. This is so much fun. I'm telling you, I love this part of the site. Let me try this. Hopefully I didn't read it already. Oh, that's my own site. That's nice. Remember I showed you that I got my own site up on the front page? Okay, 10. This is how easy this is to do. Now, I know that if I was at 37, I'm now at 27. That doesn't get me where I want to be. So I'm going to go to earn more credits instead of checking every time. And that just takes me to some other site that I haven't read already. Submit the code. And now if my math is right, I only need one more to get on the front page. And then we're going to go back and check it. Okay, so submit code. Now, let's go. If you want to go back to check where you are, you hit continue. And what does it say? Cool Blaster, number 1. So that's what I mean. This is how you get those enormous amount of views of your site and also actual click-throughs to your site, because people, you know, you find out that people like to do things that are fun. I mean, most of the time you log into a site and they put an ad in front of your face, but there's no reward for reading it, right? I mean, nothing happens. You read it, you close it, you say, oh, okay, I got some credits, whatever. Here, there's a real reward. You read an ad, and just one ad, and you can pop your ad up so quickly onto page 1 that there really is a reward for doing it. And I strongly urge you guys to do this, because this is really a lot of free traffic that if you go to a regular site and had to keep buying things to get onto the front page, you would be spending a lot of money. And here you can get onto the front page that just by reading other people's ads. Now, let's take a look for a moment. Oh, here, I know this opens a lot of tabs. Let's go here and go to the front page. You can reach everyone. Okay, so here is what the front page of the site looks like, right? And down here where the ads are, here are the ads that we just did. Oh, Phil, I don't know how to refresh the page. So I'm in Firefox, guys. I don't know how to use Firefox. Is there a way to refresh on Firefox? Where? Here? There. Okay. So let's see where we are. Oh, there it is. There's Cool Blaster. Remember, I was in #1 position. Some wise character here moved me down to 3, but there I am. Couple mailers with traffic, and bingo, you're in business. That's our Cool Blaster site. So this is a fabulous way, and by the time somebody will move that thing down a lot. But before they do, I already have 37,000 displays because I've put that site on page 1 before, and it'll get moved off, but no worries. I will get a lot of views before it is moved off. I will also get a lot of click-throughs because whoever is now playing this game, I call it the ad hops game, is clicking most likely on the front page of this site, because that's obviously the easiest to do. So they're going to be clicking on this link, this link, this link, this link. This is one I moved up this morning. I'm going to get a lot of click-throughs by using this system. It really is. It's a lot of fun. Everybody loves to see their um, ad go onto the front page, and this is the way you do it. Um, let me see. I know golds get you pop up every 10. Every ad you get your ad moves 20 spots. So let me remember what the silver's good, the ad hop system. Okay, that you get, if you're a silver member, which is an annual membership, you get 12 spots. You move 12 spots every time you read an ad, right? And if you're nickel, you move 8 spots. So any of those will move you up. Obviously 20 is the fastest. And if you're a free ad, you can move up 4 ad hops at a time. So everybody benefits from this system because everybody at some point, with a little bit of effort and kind of a lot of fun, can get their ads on page 1. Now, don't forget that not only is this showing on the main sales page, you can reach everybody, but it's on every affiliate link. So it's on your affiliate links, and everybody who's promoting this site is getting you traffic. So by all means, please use this system because it is so much better than going out and buying traffic from scratch all the time. It's really an interesting system. Oh, and by the way, guys, if you like this site, you can see we're getting great testimonials in. Takes us a while to get them on the site because Phil makes them real fancy with your picture and everything. But if you want another way to get great traffic and to start to get known on the net, send us a testimonial. Phil, put my email address up. Send in a testimonial because it's your face, and we always put your link at the end of a testimonial. And add a picture, send a picture with it. Phil's going to give you my email address, which is janemark4. It's pretty easy, janemark4, the number 4 at gmail.com. Send us a testimonial. This gives you a lot of exposure. It's totally free advertising. You don't have to pay a cent for it. So you really should always, if you like a site, don't send it in if you don't like the site, because we like real testimonials from people who actually have used the site, love it, and really tell us what they like about it. But if you like a site, not just our site, any site you belong to, send the owner a testimonial. They will love you for life, I guarantee it. And not only that, it gets you a lot of free traffic, which is really important. Okay, so let me see if I can just log back in. All right, so you get the picture with ad hops. When you first come, let's say that you bought a Gold Founder membership. In order to put your ads in, you go not to, well, you can, if you want to put your one feature ad in, you go here and you will be able to select. I actually bought one, but this is my free one. And you just fill in the form as it says. and that's it. You save it, and if you it'll give you whatever you type in here is what's going to show up on the feature ad. Now, the where you go to put your quote ad hops in, meaning your free ads, if you are a founder, you're going to get 10 ads to put in. These are test ads, so you won't see those. But you will have 10 blank spaces, and it'll just say ad 1, ad 2, ad 3, ad 4, whatever. And that's where you enter it, and it's so easy. This is, you put in a name of your ad. That's for your own use. Then you enter just the subject line, very short, 60 characters, and that's all that's going to show. So just do a short, select a category from the drop down member so we can target your ads and when we get more members at the site, and then you enter your link. And this is what it looks like at the end. You have your link, you selected a category, you put a short subject line in, you put a name in for your own information, and then you save it. So this part is very simple to use, but it's also designed to get you views and clicks to your site. So start using the ad hop system. It's really very important. Okay, so if you want to update your profile, that's where you do it. You can enter, how you want your personal data, where you want to be paid. We pay people by check, PayPal, and Solid Trust Pay. So any of those things you can enter. And when you earn a commission, which we pay weekly on Fridays, you want to make sure you give us a way to pay you. The areas of interest, because we are going to target when we get a little bigger, if you signed up and you want to change your area of interest so that you receive other kinds of ads, these are my interests that I put in, and so I'm going to leave those. But you can always change your area of interest. So, and you may want to do that if you have different kinds of sites that you're going to enter at some time, because you can always edit your ads that you put in. Here you change your password. Manage account means you can place it on vacation or you can cancel your account. Daily news is me. When I send out an admin, you get it at your email address. This is an announcement of today's webinar. And so shortly after the webinar, I'll change that because that's over. In fact, tomorrow we'll be putting in the recording of this. But here's where, if you miss my email and you think it's important, which it always is, first thing and very important, look at Jane's email. You can go to Daily News. This is the support desk. We went through all the kinds of ads that we have at the site. Money Twister we went through. These are your promo tools where you can use a solo ad that we designed. I highly recommend that you write your own ads. When we put, I call them canned ads, in the back of any site, what we do is kind of give you an idea. You can use the subject lines or make up your own. But the ads are meant mostly to give you bullet points or get you thinking about what the main points of the sites are. But I always find, that's why Phil has coming soon and coming soon, because we really want to encourage you to write your own ads. When people see the same ad, and a canned ad, as I call it, they're not going to respond to it, because if they've seen it at all and they're interested, they've already signed up. If they've seen it and they're not interested, they're not going to open it. So you need to get creative with your ads. Use our ad as a kind of jumping off point, but write your own ads and have some fun with it. Banner ads, you do want to use ours because they're there, and this all has your own code in it, and you can put these anywhere. There's a regular size, 2 different kinds, and then there's 250 by 250 or 125 by 125. So those banners are there and they're ready to use. And then there's short little ads, which also are meant to give you ideas. These are text ads, give you little tidbits about the site, and they're meant to kind of, get your mind percolating. What are the important points? And Phil gives you, three different kind of short text ads. You could use them as signature ads if you want to. Now, social posting, this is interesting. Facebook is coming. We have to do some work with Facebook. Changed their app. It's a big pain in the neck, but you'll be able to post to Facebook. What this is this. You can choose from any one of these 6 messages here. This says use our list to build your list, get leads and sales. And it has your affiliate link already in it. Now, if you've connected to Twitter, all you do is go add like that, and it's going to send out message 5 with your affiliate link, and you go post to Twitter. It's connecting. That's it. If I go to my Twitter account, that post is going to be on the Twitter account. Facebook will be there shortly. Phil has to do some work on a new page on that. If you're a member of So Cool, same thing. You can get connected. You enter your details, you choose one of the messages, and it'll post on your So Cool account. So this makes it very easy for you to get your affiliate link around on Twitter, on So Cool, on Yakimore, which is our sister site to So Cool. Might as well take a minute every day and post. That's all it takes. I mean, just posting to 3, and then eventually it'll be Facebook is 4. And the messages are all made up for you. All you got to do is choose one that you like and choose a different one every day and go post it. And it gives you a little bit of extra visibility. So that's an important feature too. Here's some frequently asked questions, which you can always consult to see if one of your questions you have. And then this training says coming soon, and what's going to be there tomorrow, and I will send it out to you, is a recording of this training session so that people get to see exactly how the site works. And I think that's an important thing for you to know. I know most of you have used the site and you know what it's like and all that, but when you're promoting it, you do want to tell people. And by the way, Jane does complete training in the members area. You can watch the site in action. That's a good selling point. People like that. So we always wait a couple of weeks to get all the glitches out of our site, which basically they are now. And then we do a training session, and you'll find that very soon in the members area. Bonuses. If you're an upgraded member, don't forget to claim your bonuses. They are tokens at So Cool. And if you're a gold member, you get 10 million of them. If you're a silver one, you get 5 million tokens. If you're a nickel person, you get 1 million tokens. What are tokens? They are list building techniques over at So Cool. They auto build your list for you. These are maybe as valuable as the whole site itself, because you will be building a list. We will be actually building it for you over at So Cool. You can post to that list. Some of you who are upgraded at So Cool can email that list, and you don't have to do a thing. We are building a list for you at So Cool. So don't forget to claim your bonus. They're very valuable. I'm not kidding when we say 12,700 is the value. We actually sell tokens. If somebody actually bought 10 million tokens, by the way, we have billions of tokens that have gone to members either by being bought or free. But if they actually went to buy them, this is what they would pay. So they have a real dollar value, because, if you build a list and if either you pay for it or you build it yourself, when we build it for you. This has a real value of over $6,000, and this has a real value of over $1,200. So don't forget your bonuses, guys. They're important. Okay, I want to stop because it's getting towards 1 o'clock. Um, let's talk a minute about, let me see if I can find the follow along link. If you can swing this, guys, we are raising the price every day on the Gold Founder membership. And the reason for that is we're headed towards 497, which is actually where the price should be. So right now we're at, I think, 447. If you can swing Founder, please, please buy it at this price, because how do I get this to show, Phil? I put it in here, and then I hit enter because I'm in Firefox. I don't know how to get the follow along to show.
It's showing.
No,
No.
it's not showing.
You're putting it in the wrong place.
Okay, wait, my technical partner is gonna it's in here, so all you have to do is put it in the right place.
There you go.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, switch across.
Okay, hang on. Maybe I don't have it in my, maybe I just have, you can reach everyone. Let's try this again. Okay. So do I just hit enter, Phil? Okay. So I'm going to put the follow along link in just so we can take a quick quick look at this. Okay. So this is what we went over. You can look at this at your leisure. But here we did a very special price. And as I say, right now we're selling the Gold Founder memberships at $447. This is, and it's only here, this is a link that at one point we did have a $375 price, but we don't anymore. If you want it, you should order it today from this link. And
Just for people on the webinar.
yeah, this is for people on the webinar because the price is $447. Tomorrow it's going to go up $5, and it's going to go up every day until we reach 449, 497. Sorry. So let's go over though. Let me go up here. This is so jam-packed what you get with the First of all, you pay once. I am a big believer. Pay once, get it over with. Get the best deal you can at any site you join. This is not just true for this site. You don't pay any monthly fees. You don't pay any annual fees. One price, that's it. Here's what is really, really important. You can mail to 15,000 members every single day. That is unheard of, and you are going to reach our list universe of over 625,000 members. You are not going to find that at any price on the net because, frankly, most people don't have lists of 625,000 members. And then remember, you're adding in, when you use the mailer, all of the you can reach everyone members when you mail. You get the admin mailer, which I showed you, goes to any one of your personal signups. So if you promote the site, which you should be doing, people are loving it, you get to use an admin mailer, and you can contact your downline with anything you like. It doesn't have to be about this program. You earn 40% commissions, and I'll tell you what our most popular membership is. It is the Gold Founder. People are gobbling them up. So if you get a 40% commission on even today's price, $447, that's a lot of money in one hit. So you want to be promoting. We pay every Friday. I showed you the money twister. You can add up to 3 of your own programs there. That's really valuable. All of your downline will see that. You get one of those top feature ads, which are right on top of the, and only show 5 at a time. So they're going to get not only a lot of views, but a lot of clicks on when people use the ad hoc system. You get 10 ads for life. Guys, you could not, I mean, that's an enormous amount of exposure for 10 of any sites that you want to put in there. This is a fabulous deal in addition to the mailer. So, as I said, those of you came in right at the beginning, you know that the price on the gold has been going up daily. It will go up tomorrow. It will go up the next day. We may stop it at 497 depending. I don't want to saturate this mailer. So we may just keep going and that I know it excludes people when it gets too high, but right now you can get this for 375. You just click on this to order. Join the site free. And, you can just go to youcanreacheveryone.com if you're not already a member. Buy this and we will manually upgrade you to a gold founder. It is a super, super deal. Don't let this one get you by. Here's at the bottom, we just have a few recommended links. Remember I talked in the beginning, we asked the question, use a capture page. This is the simplest capture page system that we know of because we designed it for me, the tech idiot. So on your list, traffic, this is a fabulous traffic site. Cool Blaster, you keep 100% of the sales and get a lot of traffic and mailing. And Cool Spin is a list building site. So we threw those in because they are very related to what we've been talking about. Now, I want to make sure everybody's questions have been answered before I end the seminar. Okay, the webinar. Yeah, you've got to grab this price today because this is the only time that it's available. So if you're not already a gold member, grab this and use this site. I love this site. I'm in it all the time. So at any rate, thank you so much for spending some of your Saturday with us. I really appreciate it. Get your testimonials in if you want some free exposure and make sure you order this today. By the way, if you can't swing this, buy the silver or the nickel because those also will go up in price. Sometimes they do it daily. Other times I don't get around to it. I do it every day. But I'm really protecting the Gold Founder members. I don't want a whole lot of them at the site. So the price will go up tomorrow and the next day. Grab this one if you can. Okay, thank you so much. Oh, Phil's still typing, so I'm going to leave it open for a few minutes. If you have any questions, just type them in. Oh, Phil's testing the follow along link. What do you mean it's not working? Uh-ohs. Oh, Phil just tells me you tested it the other day that the 375 link right now is not working. So here's what. Oh, it is working, but somebody tried it and. Oh, Terrell, it's not working for you? Well, Phil says it should be working. So if you have a problem, get with me at Jane Mark 4 right after the webinar, and we will get you in here one way or another. We will get you a link, or you can pay us at PayPal. Since this is only a one-time order, you can pay through PayPal or Solid Trust Pay. But the link is, I know because I make Phil test his pay links all the time. So it may be just your computer, it isn't going through or whatever. But at any rate, if you have any problems and you want to reach us, please email me at janemark4, the number 4, at gmail.com. Jane Mark spelled Janemark. Nice and easy. Okay, anybody else, Phil? Phil is still testing the pay link. No, that's working. Oh, it isn't working. Wait. Oh, jeez. I'm going to kill him. Oh, yeah, no, I know the state is not in a lot of them. So, yeah, oh, that's where it is, Terrell. You have to put the state in. where it says state because it's not automatically giving you a drop down menu. What? It does work. The pay link is working, guys. So if you can swing it, take advantage of this because this is a pretty cool site. Okay, we're going to let you go back to having a good time on a Saturday. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to end it now. Hang on.